It's Monday night, and it's a special Monday night tonight. Here we are at the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr at Madhouse TV Studios. And guys, tonight we got a good one. I'm telling you. As you can see, we have tonight is going to be the night where Jimi Hendrix meets the Maverick Soul. So we got both of us covered right here. So that's going to be it. But before we get going with the Hendrix show, I'd like to talk a little bit about the week. First of all, I have to thank. Last week we had In the Moment here. What a great group of musicians. Fantastic. And for all you guys that saw the show, I mean, for jazz and that, these guys are just incredible. So I take my hat up to you guys, and I thank you very much, all of you. So I also would like to thank David Kramer, who was the producer of the B.B. King show, Jimmy's 70th birthday, who asked me to come down and do the show. So, David, I thank you so much for your hospitality, your generosity, and it was a great experience. We had a ball. I can't think of Jimmy was my man. He was my guy. And actually, I'm representing. I'll show you in a little while how I'm representing tonight. I also want to send a big thanks to Larry Blumenstein, who helped set up us coming there and helped us out with some interviews and everything. And I'd also like to thank Neville Chesters, which helped us in the backstage with some of the people also. Tonight I have my co-host Janine Zerilli here tonight, which was a massive help to me that night as far as lining up the interviews backstage, because it was so hectic, it was so crazy, it was so many people, and I was a little starstruck by people going by, and I'm like trying to interview. So Janine, I thank you for
you're very welcome.
You did a very very good job.
I appreciate the opportunity.
It was a great night, right?
Very, very much fun.
And Tom and Vicky were with us. We all had a great time, and Neville Chesters came with us. So that was really good. My band Hollow Point played Friday night over at the Blue Parrot. I got to tell you, I probably played there more than anybody. I've been in that place 1,000 times. It was the biggest crowd I've ever seen. It was a great night. Romeo and Janine, I thank you. We had a great night there. It was really. Everything was very cool, and it was a great crowd, and they stayed the whole night, too. It was a great night. So thanks, guys. I also want to mention the fact that Tom Mealy has his own show, Life in the Fast Lane, and a week ago Saturday, we went up to Pearl River, and we recorded a show up there for Tom's show, Life in the Fast Lane, with for a benefit for the victims of Sandy, which was represented up in Pearl River, New York, and it was in 2 bars and a tattoo parlor, and it was run by I think 3 or 4 different motorcycle clubs, and these guys, I'm telling you, they were so good. Everybody in the whole town was so gracious. There was not a bad vibe in that town. I'm telling you, it was great. So if you want to catch that show, you can go on Tom's on the archives and check that show out. It actually is on my personal Facebook page. If you want to go and check it out, it's on my Facebook page too. It's a really good show. I think a lot of you will find it very interesting of some of the conversations that we had with the people up there and what they think of how our government handled this tragedy, and Tom and I had a few little words to say about it too. So
shocking.
Yeah. So tune in for that one and check that show out. It was very good, and you'll see some really good people, and you'll see how the Heartland people are the ones that are taking over. They're picking up the slack of our government, but it was really good. I even they challenged. Well, I think I told you last week, but they challenged me. So they said if I got a tattoo, they'd put $100 in for Sandy. So we did that too, and that's on the show. You see that being done also. And we'd like to thank Revolution Tattoo, Mick Metal. You're the man. You're the man.
Treated us really good.
And Steve-O, and
best wishes to Steve-O, by the way, too, because his mother.
Yeah, his mom lost her house.
Right.
And she's from Massapequa.
Suffered a lot of damage.
Yeah. And Fast Lane Biker Magazine, you guys are the man. I'm telling you guys, great people, stand-up people, and my kind of people. I mean, we thank you for that. So, all right, we're going to take a quick commercial. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk a little bit more about a couple little things, and then we're going to get into Jimmy's 70th birthday, which was, you'll see, it was awesome. So we'll be right back with the Maverick Soul, Madhouse TV. Hang in, get tight. We'll be right back.
Shh. This is Angelo from Casper Paranormal. Today we're sitting in with Chris doing a reading. Let's see what's going on.
Okay, I've never had a reading like this before, so just bear with me. I'm seeing bugs.
Bugs? I thought you were a psychic medium.
I know, that's what's confusing. Hold on. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
I'll take the bad news.
I think these are spirit bugs.
Spirit bugs? I've never heard of spirit bugs.
That's just it. Do you want the good news?
Yes.
I know Joe from Bug Busters of Long Island. He'll take care of your problem.
That's great.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hogshair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
B&M Performance Cycles, 439 South Main Street, Messina, New York. We handle all parts, accessories, and do all repairs. We can custom build your bike for show or hot rod. We also do New York State inspections on all motorcycles. B&M Performance Cycles. Come see us today.
We are back. Madhouse TV, the Maverick Soul Hour. I do want to say, I want to actually thank Brian from Fast Lane Biker Magazine. Because, I mean, this guy is a very, very special kind of guy. He steps up when, when something needs to get taken care of. He's a class act. And Tom and I, we're going to be doing a lot of work with him, with the biker communities out there. Brian, you did a fabulous job, and we take our hats off to you because we could still see it was in your heart. You were doing it for the right reason. You gave them the whole back page of your magazine, which was very gracious, for free, and I think you're a dynamite guy, and I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. And I know Tom is for sure. And again, thank you. Long Island thanks you. I guess Jersey and Rockaways and everybody else, thank you. So I guess we're going to get into, also too, the name of the place where we were up there was the Hotel Bar. The name of the bar up there was the hotel, so I want to give them props for hosting that, and Revolution Tattoo. They were great. Watch the video, watch the show. It was a really good show. And
it was just really nice that to see that there's still nice people in the world that want to give, that can't do enough for you, and that that really made me feel good.
Well, it was a
to sing,
sign, and
too.
Tom kept saying it too. When we pulled into the town, the sign I think said the friendliest people,
Yeah.
or whatever. But they actually were. It was really very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was the people were great.
I didn't want to go home.
Yeah, it was good. So we from down here, thank you guys from up there very, very much. Now getting into the BB Kings, we had. Let me tell you, this was crazy. It was fun crazy. But I mean, from the moment we got there, we went right back to the dressing room, started meeting some people, but there was so many people. And I just want everyone to know that there will be a part 2 to this show.
Yes.
There is no way that we could possibly get all of the interviews in that we took. I mean, we have probably 2.5 hours of video. So we are going to have a part 2 on this show. So this is going to be our part 1. So if anybody was missed on your interviews, don't worry about it. You will be there
forgotten.
you will be there on part 2. I promise you. We had a great time with Leon Hendrix, Jimmy's brother. We hung with him all night. It was great. Randy Hansen was there. Andrew Sal was there. Vernon Reed. Wait till you see Vernon Reed's interview. Very, very. Musicians will really, songwriters will love this interview.
I really loved what he had to say.
Yeah, he was really, and one of my favorite singers in the entire world, Sophia Ramos. I mean, she I can't even tell you how good she is, and it was just a night to I mean, we had Caitlin Douche there, and she's 14 years old. I mean, you'll see her in the beginning of the show, and I mean, first of all, I mean, we thought she was like 25 years old. Not that she looked old; she just looked very
The way she carried
mature, and
herself.
the way she was.
You would think she was
and you know,
doing
you're
it
at BB
for
King's
a
and
long
you're saying,
time.
"Wow, you know, this girl's playing bass."
Right.
You know, so it was quite a. She's an up and coming. She came out from Ohio to do the show. Well, you know, I got to tell you, it was just a night to be remembered. We'll probably have some more musical. There's not a whole lot of musical videos on this part 1. There's a little bit, and actually, I apologize to Leon Hendrix because we do have a clip. His guitar,
The
the
sound,
sound went out
a
on the
little bit.
guitar, so there is a little hecticness there, but and you'll see some frustration with him. But it was a great night, and we're about ready to roll with this thing. So I just want to show you one thing, though, if I possibly can. Can I show my representation of Jimmy? Oh, first, here's something very cool. Jimmy was 27 when he passed away, and Tom Mealy, through the magical
Of iPhone.
whatever he does with all of his toys, he actually has transposed Jimmy of what he might look like today. So maybe we could take a look at that, Tom.
That's the early shot.
There's Jimmy in his prime, ready to roll, and let's see what he might look like today.
Not bad.
Yeah. I kind of think he would. Well, I think he probably would look a little better, but
He's still
70
groovy.
years old. You know,
Still
it's
groovy.
pretty cool. That's Jimmy. All right, I'm going to just show you a little something here. I'm going to just show you that I came here to represent my man, my idol. So I got my Jimi Hendrix shirt on. I don't know if you
Voila.
can see this. And I'll show you the back.
All right.
Can you see that? Yeah. Jimmy. So I'm representing my man, because I'll tell you something. He was a big major part of my childhood and my adulthood. I saw him at Woodstock, and I've seen him a few times in the city, at Cafe Noir, at the Generation. And I got to actually sit down with him for 4 hours one night and speak to him, which I know a lot of you have heard, and you'll probably hear it in the interviews here, but I think we're about ready to roll these things. So
Right.
Here we are. Happy birthday, Mr. Hendrix. Happy 70th. Everybody sit back, and really, really listen and enjoy. And you're watching Madhouse TV, and we're down here in the dungeons of B.B. King's live. Right here with the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr, Madhouse TV. I spot another biggie here, Mr. Jerry Velez. Oh, Jerry, how are you, buddy? How you doing, my man?
It's wonderful to be on your show.
Now, Jerry used to be a percussionist for Jimmy.
Yeah, I still
back
am,
in
yeah.
the day,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I started out with Jimmy. It was my first professional gig, and it was my birthday. And I was the first percussionist, and then we brought in Jumo a little bit after that.
Right.
And it was the beginning of really fusion music.
Right.
I'm one of the original members of a group called Spyro Gyra, and we're the best-selling jazz group, contemporary jazz group of all time. But that was the beginning. We used to hang out with Miles Davis and do all this fusion stuff.
Right.
And, you know, I'm playing percussion. I said to Jimmy, where do I fit in with your loud music, bro? And he said, no, I'm doing something different. It's going to have a lot of different rhythms and a lot of different music. I said, okay, let's check it out.
Now, what years was
This was 68, the end of 67, 68 at Steve Paul's scene. That's
I remember,
Everybody
well,
used to go there and hang out.
I met Jimmy at the Generation.
Okay. I was there all the time.
Short-lived,
Right.
but I got to sit with him and hang out with him, and it was very cool.
Right. Well, we had the house upstate. So at the time I was living with twins, and Jimmy took off with one.
Wait a minute, you were living with twins?
I was for almost 4.5 years.
I knew. You had that look. You had that look.
So, but, you know, I remember the Generation because that was one of the few times Jimmy and I had arguments. There was an argument over a girl.
Well, the night I was there with him, he actually jumped up on stage with Buddy Guy.
Right.
And started jamming with Buddy.
Well, Buddy's a monster.
Yeah.
To this day, he's a fantastic. Well, you know, I'm a musical director for a lot of things in New York. I've been very blessed. I work with Elton John, Stevie Wonder, Patti LaBelle, Slash, Kid Rock. Still today.
Are you from New York?
I'm originally from the Bronx.
So maybe
Bronx,
we
New
can
York.
get you out to the island, do my show one night.
Sure.
Would you be interested?
Yeah, well, I live in Hawaii now. I moved to Hawaii, but I'm back and forth. I have a house in a condo in Hoboken.
Okay.
And I'm a New York boy. So you go to Hawaii, you're there for a little while. After a while, it's okay. You get island paralysis, and that's like.
My brother used to live in Hawaii. I know.
It's great. You know, my
Yeah,
wife's there. She we're working through some issues with her, and she loves it there, so we moved there, got her set up, and now it's time to come back to reality. To get a reality
keep
check.
the wife happy. Keep
Absolutely.
The wife.
Happy
And
wife,
then you,
happy
and you
life.
can still come back for your Jones, right?
Oh, I got to come back and play, and I'm recording. I work out in the island. I work with Mick Fleetwood in his Island Rumors band. That I work with him in that. And like I said, I work with Slash. We're working on something now that we're going to take overseas, and I do most of my stuff in Europe because they're the only people that pay anymore, Europe and Asia. So that's what I've been doing.
We would love to leave you with an open invitation anytime. We do a live show Monday. Actually, we just had Neville's done the show twice. We had the chocolate fudge, we had the vanilla fudge, we had
come on, that's great.
Godfrey Townsend. We have
buddy of
everybody
mine,
else. But
Godfrey guy.
we would love you to come out if you're ever out in the island. We do live Monday nights.
I'll come and
it's
I'll
an
crash
hour
one
show.
Monday nights.
So we will give you a card. And now, what songs are you going to be playing tonight?
I just came. I brought some stuff. I'm leaving tomorrow to go back home.
Just jamming.
Yeah, and David's a buddy of mine, so I called David to say I'm in town. If you want me to come, I'll bring some drums. I'll sit in with the boys. I worked with Vernon Reid. I put together some bands. I took to South Beach, Miami.
Right.
Vernon was in one of them. Slash was in another one. It was like an all-star band that I still do all that kind of stuff because you got to put everybody together. Everybody brings a couple of thousand from this guy, a couple of thousand, 500, and before you know it, you have a night's worth of music. That pays the bills.
Right.
So that's what we've been doing.
Well, I love that you still have it, man. I mean, you still got the excitement.
Oh,
the
yeah.
blood is flowing.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. It's an exciting night here at BB King's. I mean,
Looking forward to it.
What a great thing. I mean, I was just telling the young lady I just interviewed that I seen Jimmy a few times, like the Cafe Wa and that, and I saw him at the Generation. But my first concert was Woodstock. That was my first concert. My first big concert.
Well, that was the first big concert.
Not the Village.
Yeah, right.
The first big concert. So, I mean, I feel like I have a history, and I really feel great about being here. And it's a pleasure to meet.
You are history yourself. Come on. Sharp dressed man.
My head. That's my email address.
What?
Sharp dressed man. Very cool. Very cool.
Very nice to meet
It was
you.
a pleasure. We'll get you a card.
And I'll see you again. I'm going to be on the show again.
You are definitely going to be
Compliment.
on this show.
All right.
Absolutely.
It's a
Absolutely.
pleasure to meet you.
Okay. Pleasure.
All right, man.
Good luck. There you have it. There you have it. Here we are at Madhouse with Andre LaSalle. Andre, big night tonight, huh?
I love doing this stuff. It is a big night. Got a lot of special people here. My friend Vernon Reid came out to play with us.
I was just talking with Vernon.
Yeah, and then we got Randy Hansen, who's probably the best, does the best understanding version of the Hendrix stuff. It really comes across true, with a lot of integrity.
Right.
And that's the thing. And then we got Kate, on bass. He's a up and young, upcoming bass player,
Right.
as you saw here. And then all of a sudden, it's like we put out the good vibes, and then somebody like Jumi Sultan comes. Look, I saw him. I met him for the first time
See
last
him
night.
over
That
there.
was like, it's like one of those things where you walk past somebody like 3 steps, and then you get like the whiplash. It's like,
You feel that?
But you say, did I see what I just saw? You walk in fast, and the next thing you know, you turn around. Same thing with the Aleems also, but I mean, it's like, and then Jerry Valles comes in, and so we actually have a lot of the people that were part of the actual foundation.
Right.
Now, I'm a person who really likes Jimmy, but you can't learn anything more than learning from the people who helped set the foundation to what was
my man over here.
What had to be done. Like the thing that changed Jimmy's sound was that funk.
Yeah.
Was the groove. The groove changed everything.
Sure.
You can hear it from the first. The Are You Experiencing Axis Bold as Love. But when it comes into that next move, when he starts going into Electric Ladyland and all those other live things like Band of Gypsies, bananas.
Believe me, I lived it. I know.
I could imagine,
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
I envy you.
It's just something that never leaves you. It
Yeah.
never leaves you. I don't care how many times you heard a song or whatever. It's just, as soon as one comes on, it's just it takes you somewhere good.
Takes you, man. Yeah.
It takes you
Transports
somewhere
you.
good. But I want to thank you so much, and
Thank you for having me.
And now you're orchestrating this now.
Yes, I'll be the music director and making sure that everything goes as smooth as possible. A lot of good surprises. I'll get surprised I didn't talk
that's
about
good.
this. Yes,
That's good.
Sometimes
Sometimes
like a
that
Cracker
works
Jack
out.
box.
There you go.
Okay.
You never know what you're going to get
Yeah,
inside.
that's right.
But thanks so much.
Thank you so
Thanks
much for
coming
having
on.
me.
You got it.
Okay,
Have a
thank
great
you.
night.
Bye-bye.
All right. Here we are again. Madhouse TV, the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr. And again, I get to introduce my wonderful friend, Mr. Jumi Sultan, who played percussion with Jimmy at Woodstock. And we did you. We had
an
with the
interview.
chocolate fudge not
Correct.
too
We're
long
still
ago,
with
right
the
here,
chocolate fudge,
and
right.
that was a great
Right.
night too.
Oh yeah, and this is going to be a great night because in the spirit, everyone's
very
here
exciting,
in the spirit
very exciting, very
of
exciting.
being experienced.
I actually saw you. I knew I had a heads up today. I saw on Facebook that you were coming, so I was like,
Oh,
all right, my
okay.
man is coming.
Oh, yeah. Well,
so it's always great to see you, and you do have to come out and do the show.
I will.
You do have to come out.
I will be
we would
out
love
there.
to have you come
Okay.
out there. Are
We'll
you going to be
ready.
playing it all tonight, or are you just
Possibly,
hanging?
most
Yeah?
likely, most
Oh,
likely, I
great.
will play.
I hope
But,
so.
I've been invited to. That's why.
Well, I hope so.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right. Okay.
Because
well,
we love you, man.
love you too, man. All right. Be well.
Be
Okay.
well.
Thank you.
Mr. Juma Sultan, Madhouse TV.
You know, Jimmy was born Johnny Allen Hendrix. And for 5 years they called him Johnny. And my dad came home from the war. They said, "We'll change your name to James Marshall Hendrix." And little Johnny said, "Why, Daddy?" My daddy said, "Because that's the name of your mama's boyfriend." So they call him Jimmy. So Jimmy didn't like it, so he said, "I want to be my own name up." So my new name is Buster. Goes to my dad. Come on, let's get out.
We're here. It's still happening. This place is electrifying with Madhouse TV. We have some special guests coming up. Here he is. Here he is. Randy, how are you? All right. You're looking slick, man. You are looking.
Thank you, you know.
You like a Maverick
Well, you know,
Soul?
it's a birthday party, so we got to get up for it.
There you
You
go.
look pretty slick, too.
Well, you know, the name of the show is the Maverick Soul Hour, so
All right.
there we go.
All right.
The
I'm
two
glad
Mavericks.
to be on the Maverick Soul Hour.
And you got your Jimmy hat on and everything is looking good. So what are
Yeah.
you going to be doing tonight?
Let me see. I'm going to be doing Crosstown Traffic, Lover Confusion, Rainy Day Dreamways, Raining Still Dreaming, 1983, Beginnings, Freedom, Isabella, Axis Ball is
wow.
Love, Dolly Dagger, and Spanish Castle Magic.
Super. Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome.
Unless we run out of time. Which
Well,
usually
they'll
don't.
make time for you, that's for sure.
If things are going
So-
good, maybe people forget about time.
What's your feel? What's your feel? You feeling it?
Oh,
You
yeah,
feeling the
this is
vibe?
gonna be really
it's
fun.
exciting. It's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
there. So you see Juma
You know,
Sultan
marijuana
walking-
is legal in Washington now.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we in Washington now?
No,
Oh.
but it's legal there,
Oh.
which is a beginning.
Is there a BB King's in Washington?
That's why we're going to play beginnings, right?
And endings.
Yeah.
There you go. But we wish you all luck in the world tonight, and we also would love to extend an invitation to you to come out and do the show if you're ever on Long Island. We'll do it when Monday nights live.
I'd be
We would
honored.
love to have you come out. We
Anytime.
would love to have you come out.
I love
You're
it.
welcome anytime. We'll get you a card, and we'll bring you right out to the Madhouse.
All right.
Because Madhouse TV is where it's at.
That's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Madhouse TV.
There it is. All right, my man. Have a great night. Blow them away tonight and do your thing, man.
right.
Do your thing. You're looking sharp. I like it.
thank you.
All right. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I want. That's what I want. All right.
You say that I use my name to get some money. That's not true, baby. Yeah, you know me. My heart is true, so I come to you, my people. It's up to you. One more time, guys. My heart's true. Help me, brother. Everybody got a physical music. True time. That's what daddy said. Look down from the sky with the butterfly in my brain. Coming to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are live from BB King's at Madhouse TV. The Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr, and standing right here, my main man, Mr. Leon Hendrix.
Madhouse TV.
The Maverick Soul Hour. Leon's got to get a little taste. He just came off. He just came off stage. He's hot. He's rocking. He just rocked the house here with some really good tunes. So how did it feel, man?
Well, you want the truth?
I want to know how your soul's feeling right now. That's what
my soul is good because it's Jimmy's birthday.
That's right.
He's 70, and my soul is always good when I come to New York and play at BB King's for the last 5 years.
It must be a thrill, though. I mean, with all the excitement, all the people out of here,
I know.
It's electrifying. And
sometimes I'm embarrassed because people are going, Leon, sign in, take a picture. I'm going, wait a minute. I played a horrible gig, but evidently it sounded better outside than it did on stage. Yeah. No sound check. It does. I know.
Well, I just had somebody shake my hand because I met him.
Oh.
Say, could I shake your hand? Because I met him.
Okay, so, I won't. So okay, I'll be good.
No, you were great, man.
And by the way, I have a new book out called
Let's
Jimi
plug
Hendrix,
the
A Brother's Story. And it's a story about when me and Jimmy were kids and how he became Jimmy. All the books that have been written about after he got famous, with the theories, you know, the mathematical, you know, calculations of why he plays music and stuff like that. But it's called Jimi Hendrix, A Brother's Story, and read it. It's good.
And where
it's
can
got 5 stores.
Where can they buy
Barnes and Noble, Kindle,
Amazon?
Yeah, Amazon.com.
Hey, listen,
Yeah,
man.
It's good. I got 5-star. Come on. It's like good.
Because I even got I was at Woodstock, so I did get to see Jimmy on Monday, and I have a page on Facebook which I would love you to join because I know a few of my friends are on there. Which that's all right. That's all right. As long as it comes from his soul, it's cool.
In Woodstock, I was in the stockade in the Army.
There you go.
In jail because Jimmy played the Star Spangled Banner, and they thought it was like treasonous, and they found out I was his brother. I was peeling potatoes for 6 months.
Better to get shot at. But that's you should come on. I got a page called the Woodstock Guru.
Okay.
Because I do the reunions. We'd love you to come up and do a reunion at Yazga's.
Where at here?
Yazga's Farm.
In New York?
Every year.
Just call me.
I will get
call
a hold
David.
of you. And the next time you're on the island, could you come out and do a full show?
I will do if I have my own band. I don't like these.
Oh, we'll just sit
these
down like
bands that
Johnny
just go
Carson. Yeah.
From Florida, Chicago, you know what I'm talking about? And show up here and go,
Let's play.
We practice your songs.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
Well, let me tell you, you fired up the stage tonight. It was a great honor to even watch you. It's a great honor to meet you. It's a great honor to talk to you. And I mean, like I told you, I did get to meet your brother, and we sat down for 4 hours in a generation one night, and then he jumped up and was jamming with Buddy Guy.
I know.
And I told Buddy Guy that story, and he just was stunned because it was like, you're still alive?
Listen, when I was on tour with Jimmy, he'd play a concert all night. After the concert, he'd look around and who famous in there and said, let's go jam. Let's go jam. Let's go to Little Richard's studio. You know, Little Richard or something like that. But then Little Richard was like, he was just looking too much at my crotch and shit. He's like,
he was the man, though, Little Richard.
I love Little Richard.
I love Richard.
Jimmy loved him too.
Yeah,
you know,
he was great.
He fired Jimmy because Jimmy was too pretty.
Well,
you know, he had the.
You can't upstage Little Richard.
The female.
I just saw him not too long ago, probably about 3
Me too.
years
I
ago.
just saw him in L.A. last week at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
How was his health? All right.
Yeah.
His legs are bad, right?
He looks good because he got like 2 inches of makeup on him. Like 15 feet away, he looks like whoa, Little Richard. But you get close.
Yeah.
Whoa, you go.
He's Big Richard now.
What's up, buddy? What's up with that shit? Are you okay? Can you smile without cracking that? Okay, I'm sorry, Little. Hey, Little Richard, if you ever hear this,
one of the
I love
greatest
you.
ever lived.
I saw you in 1959. I took Jimmy to your house because Little Richard came to see his auntie in Seattle, Washington one night, Mrs. Pettyman, you know, Little Richard's sisters, and so and he became a preacher at the Goodwill Baptist Church, and he preached like for 2 days, and me and Buster, my brother, you know, we tried to get all cleaned up and stuff like that.
Right.
We got mismatched tennis shoes and shit. And but then his preaching days only lasted. He said, I ain't making no money preaching.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay no taxes.
Yeah, but that was over. But
yeah.
Anyway, Little Richard, you ever see this? I love you. And he remembered me. When he came to Seattle one time, like 2 years ago.
Right.
I said, were you in Seattle in 1958? He goes, no, that was 1959. So his mind's still sharp, so it's all good.
Well, I'll tell you. How about a little Madhouse TV? Can you dig a little Madhouse TV?
Let me see it.
No, man, I want you to tell me. I'm coming to see the Madhouse TV.
So what's I do? Like, what do you want me to do, Bo?
I just want you to come out when you're ready. When you're on the island, I'd love you to come out and do my show.
Okay.
And, we've had a lot. We had the chocolate fudge out on the show. We had the vanilla fudge on the show.
I will come. Where is it?
It's out in West Islip on the island. But we'll come get you.
Are you talking about? See, when you talk about island, I'm thinking Big Beach Island in Seattle.
Yeah. Long.
You're talking about Long Island? Long Island. We got Long Beach.
Yeah, we got that too.
Okay. Yeah, I will.
It got taken away. Though.
Call David.
I will. I definitely will.
You know, and I'll be happy to do anything because man, I just got back from Europe. Thank you, Jimmy. Give me a job. I got no money because my little sister, my adopted sister, Japanese little bitch, got power of attorney over my dad surreptitiously.
I know the
Cut
story.
me out of $25 million. But I'm fine because I have a good time. I'm having a life.
Still got that.
Hell yeah. Shit yeah. Fuck that. Fuck the money.
That's right.
I get the
Like
honey.
Evil Knievel said. Like Evil Knievel said, if God wanted you to take it with you, he would have put little hands on it.
Exactly. And if I would have got the money, I never would have start playing guitar or doing shit.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm very happy.
Well, you did it tonight, my man, and it is a great honor to meet you. It really, truly is. And we really would love you to come out to Madhouse, the Maverick Soul Hour, and God bless you. And
just give me a ticket, plane ticket. I'll be there.
We'll get you.
You got barbecue?
We got whatever you need.
Clams?
Tom, we good? We got everything from? You're in, man. You're in. All right, Mike.
Thank you very much.
It's great. Great show.
I know.
All of times have come here, but now they're gone. Seasons don't feel the reaper, nor do the wind, the sun, or the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby, don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la. Valentine is done here, but now they're gone. Romeo and Juliet are together in eternity. Romeo and 40,000 men and women every day. 40,000 men and women every day. Every 40,000 coming every day. Come on, baby. Don't feel the reaper. Baby, take my hand. Don't feel the reaper. We'll be able to fly. Don't feel the reaper. Baby, I'm your man. La 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 la. La 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 la.
It is pandemonium here at BB King's for Jimmy's 70th birthday. I have with me now Jasmine, who is Leon's woman. correct?
Yes.
What do you think about the night so far? How's it going?
I love it.
It's amazing,
wonderful.
right? It's great.
Yes, it's wonderful. Everybody's having a great time. They're fantastic musicians here.
Yeah.
It's going really well.
No, it is. And now, did you come out from Seattle or L.A.?
Leon and I will live in Los Angeles.
Right.
And we came here from Los Angeles, yes, every year.
Okay.
For
Well,
this
I was just
event.
telling Leon that I actually had the privilege of sitting down with Jimmy for a few hours at the Generation years and years and years and years ago, and it was, and then later on he had jumped up on the stage with Buddy Guy, and it's just something. And then I saw him at Woodstock too, so I seen him a few times.
Cannot believe how many people knew Jimmy personally.
Well, I didn't know him, but I did get to sit down with him and talk to him for 4 hours.
Given that he died at 27,
Right.
you would think how many people could he have known?
Right.
But I have met so many people that met him and knew him, and it's hard to imagine.
Because he'll never be without. We'll never be without him.
Yes.
We never will. We never will. And he's always in our heart and our soul. And who doesn't love Jimi Hendrix? That's all I got to say, you know. So I would like to thank you for stopping by at Madhouse TV, the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr. I hope you enjoy the rest of the night. It's been great. I mean, we're just getting rolling. There's some good things here. Some, like you said, some great bands coming up. So enjoy the night. And again, thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you. Madhouse, what can I tell you? We have everybody here. Everybody's here. We'll be right back with some more Maverick Soul with Tommy Marr. All right, we're here. The Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr on Madhouse TV. I'm with the producer of the show, Mr. David Kramer. David, what a night. I must say, I got to tell you. I mean, just staying backstage here and who's coming by and who's playing with who. It's quite amazing. You put a great gig together, and I think it's awesome. I think I thank you for putting it together, because, I mean, you know.
Thank you, Tommy.
I mean, what a beautiful way to celebrate such a great man's.
Thank Tommy. If it wasn't for Tommy,
don't
there'd
thank
be no
me.
show.
Don't thank me. Thank me. You're the guy. So, what do you think so far? How are we doing so far?
We're having a good time.
Yeah, it's good.
I think the hurricane hurt the sales, though, because we didn't sell a lot of tickets tonight, unfortunately. It's such a great show.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a lot of spirit here.
It's a shame that more people ain't seeing all these cats that showed up here.
Yeah. Well, everything happens for whatever reason it happens for, but I think the people that have the soul and the heart and the spirit are here to see it. So, you know, I mean, I know I'm glad I'm here. Hopefully. Are you glad you're here?
Yeah, I still got my house, you know.
Yeah, that's
Hurricane didn't do any damage, so I guess I'm pretty fucking lucky.
Well, you're an old Massapequa guy, right?
Guess I'm pretty lucky. Let's cut that part out.
No, this is internet, man. We can do that.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now, are you flying out tomorrow?
I live in New York.
No, I know, but weren't you flying to Sweden or
No,
Seattle?
these guys are from Sweden. Leon Hendrix is going back to Seattle.
Oh, I thought you told me on the phone, though, that you were going back with him.
No, no, no.
Oh, well, you know.
Leon's doing a show in Seattle, though, like on Jimmy's birthday.
Well, we would love to invite you anytime you want. We're right at West Islip, and we do a live show every Monday, the Maverick Soul Hour, and you are definitely a Maverick Soul.
Thank you,
and
Tommy.
I couldn't thank you enough for inviting us. I really, really, truly appreciate it. It's, you know, to me, I told you on the phone, you know, I got to meet the man, so
yeah,
it's a privilege to be here. So
cool.
I thank you, and I know all these people here. Thank you. I think it's a great, phenomenal thing, and awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
Thanks, man.
So
God bless
enjoy
the
rest
people
of the...
that survived the hurricane.
Yeah,
right?
definitely, for sure.
Some people still have no electricity back.
Oh, believe me, we're out there. We know. We know. Tom's house is underwater. He knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a rough ride, but New Yorkers will be all right. We'll make it.
Yeah.
But we'd love to have you come out and do the show anytime you want.
Thanks,
you know,
Tom.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, David.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure. Okay, Madhouse, later. Here we are, Madhouse TV, backstage at BB King's with a singer that just, I saw her a couple of years ago with Big Brother and the Holding Company, Sophia Ramos. Now, you got a third name now?
No.
No, you keeping it?
Yeah.
Just had a baby, though?
Yeah, just had a baby,
beautiful.
yeah.
I saw the
Thank
picture of
you,
the baby.
thank you.
I got to tell you something, and I have witnesses right here in this alleyway that we're in here that could attest to this. This woman has a voice I've never heard before in my and I mean that sincerely. And you guys that know me out there, this woman blew me away. She hit notes I don't even think anybody's ever hit ever. When you did Summertime, dear God, dear God, it was amazing.
Thank you
It was
so
amazing.
much.
So what do you think of this night?
It's awesome. I was, I was supposed to be the love child of Jimmy and Janice.
Right.
Really, what happened? I don't know. They both croaked before I could come out. But so this is really personal to me, Jimmy's music, and so it's a real honor to be here and and do the song some justice and give it some female power.
I'll tell you something. I'm going to go on record here because this is going to go on TV and probably about 60,000 people are going to see this. But I'm going to tell you something. I have a movie in the works right now. It's going to be big. It's going to be produced by a guy named Mark Lipsky, which did Coming to America, Harlem Nights, Boomerang,
Awesome.
The Nutty Professor, you name all Eddie Murphy movies. The guy is the biggest. And there's a part that I have in this movie, and you can ask that young lady, that blonde lady right there, that from the get-go, I said, Sophia Ramos is the person to play that part.
I'm there, baby.
Because it's Janice.
All right.
Well, I can't go into the whole thing.
You can't go into the
but
whole thing.
It will be you, but then you will be.
They'll make me white. Will it be my white face debut?
You'll be what we want you
Hot
to be.
tamales in the red hot.
I'm telling you. But am I lying, Janine? I know you're back there. Am I lying?
Oh my God, that would
From
be
day
awesome.
one. It's going to be big, and it's going to be
that would
soon.
be- that
but
would
I
be
always had
fantastic.
you in my mind for that.
Oh,
from
thank
day
you.
one, from the first note I ever heard you sing.
Thank you.
You are an amazing,
Thank
amazing
you so much.
singer.
It's so great to
Amazing.
see you.
And thank you so much
Thank
for stopping
you.
by. Great seeing you. And good luck with that baby.
Yes, thank you so
God
much.
bless. Thank you.
Bye, America.
Here we are with Mr. Vernon Reed right back here at backstage at BB King's for Jimmy's 70th birthday.
Same as it ever was.
So what do you think? What's the vibe?
I
It's
have
good,
stopped
right?
thinking. I've stopped thinking about 5 tunes ago. I'm just waiting to go on, and I have a lot of thoughts about Jimmy. I love his music. I love what he did for the world of music.
Yeah.
And he's a singular kind of dude.
I know.
He was very special. Everybody's. I actually just looked at a video of a show that he did, and it was at a college, and somebody had a video camera, and it was The Experience with Mitch Mitchell and Noel
Right.
Redding, and the show was great. It was a great show, but it was so relaxed. He's talking to the audience. He's tuning his guitar, and he's like doing his thing, and it was just so natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was.
I actually got to talk to him for like 4 hours one night at Degeneration.
I can only imagine.
At Degeneration.
I can only imagine what it was like.
And it was just like how you always, like wow, groovy, man. Like everything was just cool.
He was a deep guy.
Deep
Guy. You know what's the thing about Jimi Hendrix is that you can focus on him the way he played guitar.
Right.
And the way he played guitar was a seismic shift.
Right.
In the role of the guitar in rock and roll. Like he really, the whole idea of the
A new
guitar
planet.
hero, lead guitarist thing, really, there have been people that played lead guitar, but he embodied, like it changed the idea of it.
Without question. Without question.
But then the other side of it is the songs. He created a context for his guitar playing. And the songs have just stood the test of time because they're amazing. And the songs cover emotionally the range of what they talk about is
spiritual.
Really he doesn't leave anything out.
Right.
And he doesn't pretend like his music as far as it being psychedelic and all like that. A lot of his music, like The Wind Cries Mary is not a happy song. It's a very, or Castles Made of Sand. The Castles Made of Sand is like the whole idea of living with hope and living on hope. He completely undercuts that. Like when he talks about, there's a girl in a wheelchair and she sees a ship and she thinks the golden ship is coming my way. He says the ship has nothing to do with you. And the ship just kept on going. And so Castles Made out of Sand slip into the sea eventually, and it was just but it's also awesome that he said that. It's also awesome that he was honest about the way the world can be.
From his true feelings, yeah.
From his true feelings. So he, on the one hand, talked about otherworldly stuff, but he also talked about very, very real stuff.
He was a smart guy. He was a
really smart guy. He was really smart about people.
Yes.
And the other thing, too, was that he brought together rhythm and blues, rock and roll, new technology. He brought all of it together. Like the wah-wah pedal existed, but the wah-wah pedal, like he changed the role of the wah-wah pedal, right? I mean,
changed everything.
Like the Octavia, like the stuff he did in the studio, right? Like they didn't have that many tracks, so you had to commit. You're going to make a sound. You have to. This is the sound you're making because you don't have 24 tracks. When he made records, they had 4 tracks or 8 tracks. That's it.
Right.
A lot of these records are done on 2 tracks. So think about the records like Pet Sounds, right?
Right.
Or you think about Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. These records were made like 4 tracks.
Right.
Electric Ladyland was done like 4 tracks or 8 tracks.
Yeah.
So they had
He
to
worked
bounce.
fast.
They had to do what they were doing. They couldn't not do so. His records sound like "And the Gods Made Love." You know, they sound otherworldly, but those records were done with a very. He had to, this has to be it, and he did it because we got it like that. So it's really amazing what he managed to do because he came from a situation where he wasn't supposed to be able to do anything.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I mean, he was a guitar player in an R&B band. The singer is the king.
Right. He was
Like,
Wilson Pickett.
He
right?
played with Wilson Pickett. He got kicked out of Little Richard's band.
Yeah, I
Little Richard said, "I'm the star. What you think you're doing?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He plays with the Isley Brothers, and they were cool with him, but he had to do his thing. And eventually, man, he gave his gift to the world. Eventually, somebody heard him and said, "You are doing something special," right? And my thing with Jimi Hendrix is, I'm not so much on playing like him.
Right.
That doesn't interest me so much, but I love what
His
he
vibe.
did. I love his music. I love what he did. But there are people much better at playing
I know
exactly
exactly
like
what
him.
you're
I don't
talking
even.
But the same like Jimmy
I don't
Page
remember
too is in the same. Everybody
Yeah.
says sloppy, but
No, but
he's
it
one of the
doesn't-
best ever.
No, because he created his
Right,
thing.
that's
He
right.
created it.
That's
so
right.
it's not about
Comparing to
There are a
anybody.
lot of people that do things exactly, but they're not creating
Right,
anything.
I agree.
Like to create something from whole cloth. Like I'm going to say this thing you ain't never heard before. That's very rare because most people are afraid, right? And here's my other thing. Everybody is the Jimi Hendrix of something. I'm going to look into the camera and say this. Everybody is the Jimi Hendrix of something. Now, the problem is, and the issue is, people don't find out what they the Jimi Hendrix of. So maybe your thing is cooking or photography or writing. And maybe you're an accountant, but you always wanted to tell jokes. And the difference in people's lives is who's going to take the weight and do that thing and become the Jimi Hendrix of the thing that they're supposed to be. Like Jimi Hendrix actually became the Jimi Hendrix of the thing he became. He did it, right? So a lot of people are barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah,
The
I
parents
agree.
told them this, they told them that. You're white, you're black, you're woman, you're gay, you can't do this, you can't do that. And here's the thing, like I said, everybody is the Jimi Hendrix of something. So the mission is find out what you the Jimi Hendrix of. That's the whole thing.
But then again,
That's it.
it's still living, and that's why everybody's here tonight.
That's the whole point.
And the spirit is here. And I mean, I know every time I hear one of his songs on the radio, it excites me.
Man,
I I was lucky to live
incredible.
through that. I lived through it. So I mean, it was a
I
part
can't
of my
even
life.
imagine. I was
know?
too young, but I can't imagine. Like Monterey Pop. Like the people that were sitting in there was nothing to compare it to.
Yeah, really.
I mean, what? Like, okay, Screaming Jay Hawkins came out of a coffin. This cat burnt his guitar. He did his whole set. He smashed his guitar. He burnt it. He set it on fire. It's
With
like,
lighter fluid.
Well, anybody that does that is like, dude, he did that.
Right.
Right? And that's the thing about it, about the moment that he was in the moment.
He was a separate planet.
You know what? But he created the moment that he was in. He was part, like the Beatles. I mean, they were part of the time, but they created the time. Right? Like Jimi Hendrix literally created the time that he was a part of.
No question about it.
And that's what's so awesome.
No
about
question about it.
So I mean, that's the thing, man. To me, like we've seen everything, been there, done that, blah blah blah. So the thing about that is that's not new. That idea,
Right.
been there, done that, is not a new thing.
Right.
We think it's new, but it's not. People have been talking that forever. Jimi Hendrix went and did something very different. and it's still possible to do something very different.
It's still different.
It's still different, you know. So
Look
that's me, you know. So I'm just saying, hey man, if you the Jimi Hendrix or something, you just need to find out what you the Jimi Hendrix of. That's it.
Well, Mr. Vernon Reed, I got to tell you, it was a pleasure and a treat, and I really, really thank you so much for
Well,
giving us
thank you,
time.
thank you.
I want you to blow it up tonight, kick some ass up there. Hey, Jimmy will be.
I make no claims.
Jimmy will be there with you. He'll be with you.
I hope so.
Thanks, my man. Have a great night. Have a good show. And there you go. Madhouse TV, the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Moore. Unbelievable. Vernon Reed from Living Color. Thank you. Later. It doesn't get any better than Madhouse.
Was the last time I'm gonna make love to you. 'Cause last night I could take no more of the things you try to make me do. Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore, lady. So I'll stop.
All right, we are back at Madhouse at the Maverick Soul Hour. I hope you had a nice little taste of what you're in for. That was basically just the behind the scenes of what happened that night with a couple of great. I mean, was Vernon Reid great? Was that interview unbelievable? I mean, not many people talk about the lyrics. I also want to apologize. We had some jumpiness in there. That was the stream that was coming through. It wasn't us. So you can go on to the Madhouse site and click on the YouTube connection and watch it in its entirety. Or you can go into Madhouse and go into the show archives and watch it in its entirety anytime, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, and watch the show as much as you want and as many times as you want. So I want to let you know that there will be a part 2. Wait till you see the interviews that are coming up. I mean, phenomenal people. The whole night was great. There'll be some more music. You'll see some more on-stage action. You'll see groups from Sweden. You'll see it's going to be unbelievable. So that was just a nice little taste.
And let's just close with this. In the words of Vernon Reid, be the Hendrix of something. Find out what it is you're good at. Make it different. Make it better. But I just love that thought that he said. Be the Hendrix of something. Be the Hendrix of something.
Well, you know,
because everybody is special.
Everybody has something in them that needs to come out, and if you can find it, that's what you're looking for.
That's right.
So, once again, it was a privilege to have you guys sitting in with us tonight. Janine, I'd like to thank you for co-hosting with us tonight.
And thank you, Madhouse.
Again, David Kramer, Larry Blumenstein, Neville, thank you guys all so much.
All the interviewees were so
gracious. We'll let you know when part 2 is coming up because there's some really, really good stuff coming up. I hope you enjoyed the show. We certainly did. And we will be back next Monday right here on Madhouse TV with the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Marr. So have a blessed week. Have a safe week. Be happy. Peace, love, all that. And stay tight. We'll see you next Monday with the Maverick Soul. Have a good one.
You know the